Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Amber and today I'm doing a vintage and charity shop haul. I've been shopping quite a lot in charity shops over the last probably month or so. It's something that I didn't really have time to do with having a toddler, but I've really been enjoying it recently. So whenever I've had some spare time away from Ellis, I've taken to the vintage and charity shops. I found some really amazing things, and I feel like I don't feel guilty when I shop in charity shops because it's recycling things. I can imagine that some of this stuff is going to be complete like Marmite pieces. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. So the first item I purchased was this skirt, and now this is a midi skirt. See, it goes all the way down. I'm quite short, so I'm always conscious when I wear longer skirts, but it does look nice. It's just the waist is a tiny bit too small, but you can alter the buttons on the side, so I can just bring them across a bit, maybe loosen it up. It looks really wicked with a pair of, with a pair of white trainers and a t-shirt. It's just a really easy piece, and at the moment the sort of 90s trend is really hot at the moment. I love that trend anyway, so I will still wear this next year regardless of whatever's in fashion. So yeah, this is really cool. It was about £8 and I'm very pleased with that one. So the next item is, you're gonna love it or you hate it. So it's this blouse, and it's got these huge puffy sleeves, and then they go in at the cuffs like that, and it's just got a little v-neck here, and it's in these beautiful jewel tones. And now this looks horrendous, me holding it like this, but when you see me try it on, it looks wicked. And I think that top was about £8 as well. I got them both from like a vintage charity shop, so the prices were a bit higher than your average charity shop, but I'm not bothered. The next item is from a vintage shop, and it's just this really cute floral cotton shirt. It's the kind of piece, it's really easy to style. You can style it in so many different ways. It's probably more of a spring-summer item, so I'll probably whack this out again next year because the weather is taking a turn and I'm getting a lot of rain and the odd sunny day now. So this will probably go into my summer wardrobe and go into storage until next year. I found this denim shirt in a charity shop, and it just says quality Taylor guitars on the front of it, which is completely irrelevant to my life, but I just like the look of the shirt. It's quite American-like. You can imagine like your rock and roll dad wearing this or something. But I really like it. It's in a wash denim. It's probably had some wear to it. It don't smell. You know, some charity shop stuff, it has that musky smell, and it's like even after you've washed it, you can't get the smell out. But it's fine. And I think it's in like an extra large, and it was actually made in the States, which is quite interesting. So it came quite far to get to a Leicestershire charity shop. So yeah, I really like that one, and it was quite dear. £3.99. Charity shops are getting expensive. Damn. I think this is going to be super cool to style for autumn winter, so that will definitely have a lot of wear. Oh, got right itchy armpit. So the next item is just this t-shirt, and it says Constantine Cornwall. And I've just burnt it with the iron, if you can see that mark. So hopefully that will come out in the wash. And to be honest, what it says on the front is quite lame, but I don't think people will take any notice to that. I think it honestly looks like an Urban Outfitters t-shirt, like that sort of thing. It doesn't look like a weird holiday resort t-shirt. Yeah, that's it. Easy to style. A good old t-shirt. You can't go wrong, can you? So one of the more expensive pieces was from a vintage shop, and it's these really light wash pair of dungarees. I absolutely love these. When I saw them, I was like, oh, Miss Honey, Matilda, because I remember in like the last scene, she was wearing, or one of the last scenes, and she was doing like cartwheels in the garden with Matilda. She was wearing this like pink t-shirt, I think, and these really light wash dungarees, and I was like, I want to have that look one day. It's just nostalgia, isn't it? So I saw these that were actually in my kind of ish size, probably a size too big, and I was like, oh, this never happens, mine. So yeah, pick them up. They've got a cool like logo thing at the back. I quite like that. I think they're just a tad bit long. They're just a tad bit long even when you roll them up. So I think I'm going to cut them back a little bit, then roll them up to the length that I would like them. So they were 22 quid, slightly more expensive than the other items that I purchased, but I know that I'll get my wear out of these for years and years, so I'm not bothered about that price tag. So the next item is this incredible dress. So I just feel like the camera will never do this any justice. It's in this really thick fabric, and I believe it's been handmade. And it's quite like an old fashioned, you can imagine maybe like a 80s print, maybe, I don't know. My mum said it's a 1940s, I think she said, shaped dress. So it's got the neckline like that, it's backless, and then it's quite long. It was £22, which I think is quite a good price. My mum said it was expensive. I don't think it's expensive. She don't know about vintage. And yeah, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Like, I can't imagine. I think Urban Outfitters would sell something like this, and it would be like £69 sort of region. It's gorgeous. I'm so pleased with this, and it's the sort of thing that's just going to sit in my wardrobe for years and get worn every summer. So I'm so pleased with this one. Now the next item is huge, and it's a Madness t-shirt, and it says Camden Town. Whoop. It says Camden Town on the front of it. I'm going to just chop this up a little bit so I can wear it with mum jeans and just have it as an oversized t-shirt rather than a dress. So yeah, I just think it's really cool. You can't go wrong with another tee, so it's just another one to add to my t-shirt collection. So the final item, I absolutely love this. Oh, there's some wool in it. Maybe it's spares. Oh, and a button. So the final item is this really, let's get the colour. So it's got these huge sleeves, see that? And I feel like the lighting's kind of making it seem a bit brighter than it actually is. But it's in this really fluffy wool. I don't know what that is, but I can imagine it getting in my eyes, but I don't mind. But I suppose the sleeves are quite 80s, like the balloon sleeve, which is really on trend at the moment. But I'm sure my mum said it's like 80s. I don't really like the buttons, if you can see. I think I'll replace them for tortoiseshell buttons because I think they will look better and would be more wearable for me personally. And I can imagine this is going to be really toasty warm for the colder months. And I'm going to Amsterdam this upcoming weekend. I might take it with me. I might wear it on the aeroplane because it's going to be too bulky to put in my rucksack that I'm taking. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that. This is so cozy. Probably needs a wash. Probably shouldn't get that close to it, should I? Right, so that's everything, I think. It's quite a lot, isn't it? I picked up quite a lot. I'm very, very pleased with everything I purchased, and I feel like when I buy on the high street, I buy stuff, and I don't usually say I can imagine wearing this in the future, in future years, but this stuff is such beautiful quality, and I feel like it's stuff that I would have liked 5 years ago, and I like in 5 years' time, so I really think I've got my money's worth, really, haven't I? Because it costs barely anything. Hopefully I gave you some inspiration, maybe to go to vintage and charity shops yourself, or maybe even just for your upcoming autumn winter wardrobe. I really hope that you enjoyed my haul, and hopefully I will see you again on my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.